Hey, hi guys, how you doing? I've got another new video come out. They don't come very often for me, so I'm quite lucky when I get one of my collectibles actually done during the year. And this will be probably the first of, with any luck, depending on delays, the first of 3 at least that I'll be able to show this year in terms of my collectibles. This is the Velociraptor Jurassic Park. Now, it's really been on YouTube because even though I ordered mine pretty much on day one, the UK distributor I use chooses to use the slowest transport method possible, which is a 2-month wait via a boat rather than a couple of days via plane. So I've got no choice, although I'm thinking about using the actual website direct now. Anyway, this is the Raptor 1-to-1 from the original Jurassic Park, the female tagline, clever girl. Raptor 1-to-1 size, massive, really nice, and really heavy, may I add. You better build some muscles up, because I remember when they were about to release this and there was a delay, it's because they said it kept tipping forward from the front end, and I can see where the difference has now happened, because the head from the neck upwards is a separate part and it's really heavy, and I'm imagining that the base, this part down here, wasn't quite so heavy, and that's why there was the tilt. Now that bottom base is really heavy now, I'm telling you. It's strong, you can build your arm muscles up and flex them after you've used it for a few times. It's a tough old thing. So now it's a very stable bust item, and I want to get this video off now because obviously I want to put it in my cabinet and make it look grand and nice, and wipe off all the styrofoam and stuff. So I want to share it with you now, guys. This is my 3rd Chronicle Collectables. I did have 2 other pieces by Chronicle Collectables. Not I did, I still do. I have the Stargate Anubis, and I have the 1/5 scale T-Rex, and now I've got the Raptor, which is beautiful. I've really been looking forward to this one for a long time, mainly because it's so big, and it's, even though the T-Rex is the most iconic character that represents Jurassic Park or Jurassic World, the Raptor seems to get even more showtime. Now obviously it's just from the top of the neck upwards, and because of the size you can understand why. So this is my normal arm, hand, fist, and you can pretty much, there you go, whee! Oh god, I've lost my arm inside. That's how big it is. Give you a rough idea. I'll get my arm back out again. There you go. So that's my hand. Pretty big, eh? The first bit that really impressed me, because I've not had a piece like this before, is the eyes. I've had eyes that have had acrylic, had eyes that obviously have had decals on them, and I've had eyes that have been painted on. But I've never had one that's had glass eyes before, and this is the first one, and it really looks nice. Sometimes you can even look at it and the eye slit actually looks slightly like it's following you as you're moving left to right. Also, when you see it from the side, you can see the bulbous side of it, because it's like a normal eye lens where it sticks out, and you can see the depth or where the eye slit and the patterns below it are as well, if you're getting that. Looks pretty good. So that's the most impressive bit, and that's the bit that actually draws me towards the actual piece straight away. Obviously the colours are normal dinosaur colours. They're nothing vibrant, nothing special. They're a combination of blacks to a sort of a sandy mustardy colour and a slightly off greeny olive bottom lower jaw as well. But it's done very well, it's done very nicely, and one nice bit is the jaw. Now I know the jaw, this piece of the jaw is a separate piece when I saw them doing the casting, and it was then attached on afterwards and sanded down and glued on, I suppose. And it's done nicely. You can't see any join lines or anything. I did have a quick look because I'm like that. Not that it matters, but I can't see any join lines. It's nothing worse than seeing jaw lines where you see things attached. Nothing. So perfect. Well done on that one as well, chaps. Very pleased. The teeth very much remind me of the same as the T-Rex teeth, where they're done in a normal tooth dirty colours around the bottom of them, and it shares exactly the same all the way to the back. The tongue is very nice as well because it's actually underlaid, and again it's really well detailed and a little bit gooey looking, and it does go all the way in. Now if you do want to look all the way in, unlike the T-Rex, you can actually see the end piece of this, rather than it going all the way down like I noticed on the T-Rex, or painting to black, and you can see the join lines. But to be honest, you're not going to go and stick in your head inside, apart from when you buy it new, just to see what's going on. But other than that, I'll never look inside the mouth ever again. So again, doesn't really bother me at all. I do like the stand, it's plain and simple, and because the item's such a massive bust, because it comes out 28 inches and I believe it's 30 inches high from the base bottom, it's small and circular, but actually it's not that small. It's actually a lot bigger than I thought it was. Again, it's my hand just covers just over the Jurassic Park symbol, so it goes a long way round. It's actually a lot bigger than I thought, and looks really nice. The Estonia effect and the cracks in it, representing sort of the tracks when a dinosaur walks over them and cracks them and damages them, done again really well. The symbol is actually one of my favourite bits, the Jurassic Park symbol, because this is from the very first original film. It's done in a nice gold colour, and it's not perfectly gold, which is nice. It's got slight indentations on it, but it's done really nicely, and it's debossed out with the actual words and the skeleton on it too. So again, top marks again there. Underneath actually shows what number you've got, and obviously the details of the company. I'm number 264, 300 that they've made. I don't care what number it is, as long as I've got a number and I know it's official. Around the back, I've never actually looked myself around the back how it holds with the tilt bit that flips up. Oh, and you've got a little ledge. Okay, so there's a little ledge there, just to keep, I suppose, the weight so it doesn't flop down again for the strength. Fair enough, looks alright, pretty good. Well, look, because this is only the second time I opened this up late last night, I didn't look properly at it. It's quite late, I come back from work and it was almost midnight, so looking at it properly in proper lighting times here. More darker imprints on there, cracks into the scales. This is pretty much almost like a reptile, I suppose, a dinosaur, carnivore. And obviously the other side will share exactly the same look as what you've got. Now I do like this bit where they've got the little ribs under the side of the jaws or the lips, and some of them got black strands along them, some of them haven't. Represents sort of like snake sort of effect. I like it, I think it looks really nice, and I'm pleased. And obviously again, a lot of details, cracks and texture in the neck, as you would expect, and again done very well, lighter at the front, then going back to the more Raptor style sort of colours afterwards. Nostrils, you've got to count the nostrils in, done nice and black and blue, not black and blue, just black, and they look very nice. So if you missed out on this one, guys, the female Raptor, you might have the the male one on order, which is the closed mouth version. The eye is slightly different, it has a reddish tiger stripe across it. I don't know if that's from Jurassic Park 1 or 2, I'm not too sure. Maybe you can tell me. And I did remember them on the site, they did say they were going to do the Raptor Blue from Jurassic World, which I'm sure the colours would look beautiful on that one. And I'll probably, to be honest, if the blue came out at the same time as this one, I would have probably gone for the blue, but I didn't know any news about forthcoming Raptors coming out after this one, and another 2-year wait, as well as not getting this one, would have been a bit too long. But one Raptor would be enough for me, because they all do look very similar, and I don't want to have 3 of them looking the same. Now if you look at it from the front and twist it round, it looks very menacing. It's quite nice, not as narrow as I first thought it would be, even though it looks it coming off on the camera, but it's actually got a bit of width to it. You've not seen it on the camera, fortunately, but you get the rough idea. So there you go, guys. I can't really say much more that I haven't covered. I mean, it's one of them items, unlike a statue, where you can't only say so much and only go through so much detail, because their head is pretty much similar all the way around with the dinosaur, so one side is the same as the other side, and that's how they've done it beautifully on this one. And there you go. Hope you enjoy the review, guys. Leave some comments, or if you've got yours and you like yours, if you've got any issues with yours or anything like that, just so I know, just because I'm nosy like that and I like sharing what I've got with you guys, or what other stuff that you actually own or waiting to come up that's in the world of Jurassic Park related, and enjoy. Okay guys, I'll see you all later. Cheers.